What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? So, like 40 seconds ago, I made a video, or I recorded a video, I didn't post it, but of my review of the Turkey Maruli at Tiffany, and I figured, hey, I'm still awake for some reason, and here, might as well make another one of the other gun I picked up recently. Or while on my sort of hiatus from YouTube. And that's the KWA Masada, the GBBR version. Don't really use AEGs all that much anymore. Not like, oh, AEGs are terrible, GBB Master Race, Polar Star Master Race. I don't know, I just prefer gas blowback. It's just a personal opinion. Some people love their AEGs, some people love their GBBs, and I happen to be one of the latter. So, I mean, hey, do you. But if you like Polar Stars, why? It's just clicking a button. I mean, at least with AEGs, you feel something. Polar Stars is just tick, 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 tick. I mean, personally, that's just why I like gas blowbacks. They're just, to me, they are more fun to shoot and use than AEGs or Polar Stars. I could have not got the Masada and the 870 and got a Polar Star jack and HPA setup and put it in my VFC, but that's just, to me, it's not as fun. I mean, I'd rather feel a little something when I shoot the gun. And I don't mean like recoil, but I mean actually feeling the trigger break and just, I don't know. Anywho, like I said, this is my personal review of the Masada. This isn't an overview of all its features and, what it can do and that kind of stuff. This is how I feel about how the gun is built and how I, enjoyed using it just last night at Tactical Airsoft Arena in Rockville, Maryland. So first and foremost, build construction. This gun is solid. I mean, truly, truly solid. Compared to my LM4, which is a Gen 2, so it's not Gen 1, but it's not the 2015 version, so it's not, the one-piece upper and just all-around better components. It's prior to, and I will say that thing's kind of a pain in the ass. Double feeds, occasionally, other kind of hang-ups, sticky nozzle. My nozzle's broken now, so that's a bummer. I was letting my buddy, because I have a flute valve installed in that, and I was letting my buddy who has a rocket valve installed in his bolt carrier group use my bolt carrier group, and the nozzle broke. So what are you going to do? It's going to happen. But another buddy of mine's going to machine one out of aluminum for me, so it'll slow the action down, but whatever. Durability. Anywho, so the Masada is just beyond solid in terms of its build quality. The mags, or the mag that it comes with, the new, the EPM mag, is freaking awesome. I mean, I filled this thing once and burned through 3, maybe 3 1/4 mags, 3 1/2. No problem. I mean, it wasn't like it was for the last mag or half mag. It was really the last 2 shots that were just click, click, and it just sort of came out. This thing feels amazing when it's fired. I will say it's got one of the best recoils I've felt. I've felt, and I've shot, WE Scar L. I've used Chris Vector, MP7, KWA MP7, KWA Chris Vector, KWA LM4, the 2015 version as well, and just nothing is as solid and just crisp and clean in terms of recoil. It just feels amazing. One thing that I love is first of all, it's buttery smooth. I mean, anywho, the trigger. The trigger is a lot, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Has more pull. It's takes more weight instead of being, say, like, you know, a 3-pound trigger. It's like a 4. Not that actually, but I'm just saying in terms of LM4 to this, the pull is a lot. It's just stiff. But I will say, it's crisp. It's clean. It doesn't have that sort of crunchy feel that some triggers do. But my thing about this is the reset. So, trigger. God damn. The reset's tiny, it's so hard to capture. Reset. And then that last little bit of slack. So, trigger. Reset. Slack. So, I mean, I was easily just on semi, just putting rounds down. Barrel length, wee bit long. I wish they would have launched the 10.5-inch barrel when they did this, because the quick change system is awesome. I mean, one pin, one twist, barrel's gone. So that is really cool. I mean, really, if I could do it over again, I wouldn't buy an LM4. I would have just dropped the money for this thing. But when I got my LM4, this didn't exist. So I couldn't do much. But like I said, if I could do it over again, I would for sure get this Masada. I mean, if you're thinking about getting an LM4, don't. And I'm not saying, oh, LM4s are bad. I'm saying, if you're thinking about getting a GBBR that takes M4 magazines, specifically LM4 mags, get this. I mean, it's what, $379 for the LM4. Save up, drop the $4 or $410 that it costs to get this thing, and just trust me, the fact that the bolt travel is so minimal compared to the LM4, you're going to be getting a much higher rate of fire. The trigger is just much better. The build quality it's a hell of a lot lighter than the LM4, for sure. It's just all around a phenomenal piece. I truly, truly love this gun. Pros are too much to list. I mean, snappy, crisp. The trigger is phenomenal, as I've said 1,000 times. It feels great when you shoot it. I mean, I was kicking ass and taking names with this thing. I mean, it was a great, great gun. Or, I mean, it just performed phenomenally when last night when I took it to TAA. It's using a micro red dot, not this FACOG. But, I mean, I had that thing just putting freaking, I mean, it was like darts. It was so accurate. I don't even know where to stop when it comes to the pros. The charging handle is or not the charging handle, but the actual bolt is so smooth. The gun just feels so comfortable and ergonomic. Really, the only con I can think of, and it's not going to be a con for much longer, is the barrel length. The barrel length is just too long for me for close quarters. You know, I would love to see that 10.5 barrel come out, but you know, I'm probably just gonna have to wait on that one. No big deal. Yeah, I mean, really, that's the only con that I've had with this thing so far. Granted, I've used it once, so I don't know. Maybe it develops a double feed problem like the LM4 since it's using a very damn near identical system. Who knows? But if you are contemplating getting a GBBR or KWA GBBR and you're looking for M4 type, get the Masada, not the LM4. I'm not saying LM4 is bad. I'm not. I'm just saying this is phenomenal. It's like they took the LM4, said, okay, we kind of screwed up in a couple of places in terms of build. Why don't we go ahead and just not do that with the Masada? And they're just kind of like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And so they did. And now we have this. I mean, it's light, it's balanced, it's effective, efficient, fucking amazing. Really, there's just no stopping to my compliments to this thing. I'm beyond happy that I bought it. I'm probably going to end up selling my LM4 simply because I have this now. Like, what's the point in using that, you know, unless I turn that into a freaking teeny tiny little AR pistol looking thing. I'm going to be using the Masada more often than not. I'm super excited to take this thing down to Balahak Airsoft this summer and try it out. So we'll see how it performs outside. I have pretty good expectations for outside play with this thing, but won't know until we try. So, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I don't think I'm gonna make another video. It's about 4:30 in the morning, and starting to feel a little bit tired. So yeah, I do have a review of a cyclone grenade coming up soon. I'll probably do that tomorrow before I head back to school. So, yep, that was my review of the KWA Masada. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.